That's great.
That's the new CD, Born to Groove.
Awesome, awesome. Well, you know, we've all been doing this for a long, long time.
Wait a minute, your new record, did you tell us about the new record?
Well, I didn't, well, no, I didn't.
I don't think you're going to get away.
You're part of this.
Well, okay. I have a new CD coming out in June. It's called Sax for Stacks. And what we're doing, we're paying tribute to a, Stacks? You know what t-shirt to wear today, man. Kirk's advertising my new CD. We're going to go all the way back. We're doing some old school on this one. We're going to do some Isaac Hayes. We're going to do some Johnny Taylor. We're going to do some staple singers. We're going to the Dramatics for a minute.
Memphis, Tennessee.
And so I'm working on this as we speak. So it's going to be coming out in June on Peak Records. And we need everybody at the record stores for all of these wonderful projects, okay? Yes, thank you. So we've been doing this a long time. Kirk, you've probably been doing it the longest.
Yeah,
What are you trying to say, man?
No. Kirk and I go back and forth on this. But in your career, is there one performance that stood out more than the others? Is there one that you go, wow, this is a performance of life? Was there anything stellar that just happened that kind of superseded anything, the other performances in your career?
For sure, I was privileged to get the call, as did you, Gerald, later on, to perform with a certain singer. And we were making jazz records and, you know, doing our thing, but to get a call to play background with this singer and play stuff like all that. Well, that was a very big moment for me in a lot of ways for a couple of reasons. One was because of the very humbling fact that I would never have been on that record if Whitney hadn't said, you know, well, I want my band to play on this live, you know, live to film. I want to sing I'll Always Love You. I want to sing it live to film. And they were like, oh God, this lady is going to drive us crazy. You know, she's like, no, I want to sing it live. I want to have my band up there playing. They're like, we don't do it like that. Long story made short, she said, okay, fine, you go ahead and do whatever you want to do. Get your band, make your track, and get a singer. Because if I sing it, I'm going to sing it live to the film, and my band's going to be right backstage. And sure enough, that solo on I Will Always Love You is absolutely one of the biggest moments in my career. And it is, I was told the other day, again, speaking of humbling facts, that solo is the most listened to saxophone solo in history. And there you have it. There you have it. And again, see, for me, you know, for us,
a lot of those listens. I counted for a lot of those listens.
Oh man. For us, you know, we think of that, you know, we think of Cannonball, we think of Coltrane, you know, Gene Ammons, Sonny Stitt. That's what we think of, you know, in terms of that. But just sheer listens, that solo was heard by more people than any solo.
That's wonderful. That's a blessing on your behalf. You know? Yeah. What about you, Rick?
What about what? I was so wrapped up in Kirk's story. I was just this is my buddy, you know. I get all flustered when I'm around you guys, you know.
No, we were trying to find out from you, was there a particular performance in your career?
Yeah, I think the performance on Sunday night on this boat was pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And because my memory's only getting worse, I'll leave it at that. Y'all make the rest up, okay?
I know about your fantastic trumpet playing, but the dance steps, man, were killer.
Well, you know, it was really just survival technique because the boat was going left and right.
The boat gave you the moves, didn't it?
I have nothing to do with it at all.
Nothing to do with it at all, okay. What about you, Mindi?
You know, that's, I'm thinking, you know, and I got kind of wrapped up in Kirk's story as well. So I stopped thinking there for a while. But, you know, it's interesting. I think we've all been in such different situations. We've all toured with, you know, really huge bands that play in front of hundreds of thousands of people, and that could very well be one of the high points of my life, being on stage with the Backstreet Boys or Duran Duran or one of those groups. But I gotta say, I think probably one of the most memorable points in my life was I was in college. It was my first year, and I was so green. I mean, basically, I didn't know anything other than I just wanted to play sax. I had probably had a handful of lessons, but I had started listening to David Sanborn, who, what a great artist. For me, I listened to pop music, so I didn't know about the Charlie Parkers of the world and this kind of stuff. And I just learned about Cannonball Adderley probably in the last year. So all I was listening to was David Sanborn and Cannonball Adderley. And so they said they were going to have a guest artist come play with us in college. And Cannonball Adderley had passed on by that point, so it wasn't Cannonball. That would have been, God, that would have been nice, wouldn't it? Yeah. But it was Nat Adderley, his brother. And yeah, if any of you are complete Cannonball fans, Nat Adderley wrote some of those hits, you know, Work Song and just some great songs. And I was such a huge fan of his as a player. I mean, just the way that he you know, formed solos and melodically formed his ideas and stuff. I just thought he was incredible. And so I got to do a concert and play with him and play Work Song with him, and it was such a high point and such a changing of who I was and what I thought was possible for, you know, a girl coming from a small town in Florida. So that was, I think that was a defining moment.
That's a great story. That's a great story. Awesome. Huge. What about you, man?
I don't have anything exciting like that, really. I mean, you know, I think different performances for different reasons, for sure. And you know, I can remember the first time I heard myself on the radio, and I thought I had made it. And you did. Yeah. It was like 25 years ago. You know, I was a young, stupid kid, and you know, so I mean, different things. You know, sometimes, you know, playing big audiences, like, oh, this is really cool, but you know, lately for me, it's like, you know, it's kind of like the game of any people play like golf or any of those kind of one-on-one things, you know, out there, and how like you can have like 50 sucky rounds in a row, but you still remember that one great round you had. And sax is like that for me. It's like, you know, the highlights for me is, oh, I remember I played Sacramento like a year and a half ago, and I had a really good read, and I hit all the high notes. So like that's really remembered. You know what I mean?
That's a good feeling. That is a good feeling.
So that, to me, that's what it's all about, and so it's like I remember those great ones that I actually could hit all the notes, and that carries me to the next one.
Right. That's wonderful, man. Well, Mindi, you were speaking about influences, David Sanborn and Cannonball. For the rest of you, who were your influences? Who, when you were coming up, kind of caught your eye and your ear in terms of their sound and helped you to develop your own respective sounds? Who was your backer?
I actually made it a point to bring just one. I have a few of them, but I'm just going to play one of those heroes. You know, many times our heroes aren't the same heroes that perhaps you may hear on the radio, or names that you may recognize. Some of you will, but I have a lot of them. This ring, by the way, I wear was given to me by the daughter of my hero and mentor. His name was Arnett Cobb. Arnett Cobb. See, Pops knows all these guys. Arnett Cobb was the saxophone player.